The campaign Sink the Titanic, started by the anti-fascist Action Neumünster, has until now been joined by over 100 groups, associations and individuals. It tackles the problems caused by the bar Titanic in Neumünster, northern Germany. In the past, fascists from all over Northern Europe met in the Club 88. After its closure, this bar in Neumünster took its place.
Neonazis auch in ganz Nordeuropa war, abgelöst hat.
The Titanic crew always try to deny their fascist activities, which are nevertheless obvious. The bar's innkeeper is at the same time deputy of the far-right party NPD in Neumünster's town hall. Since 2005, there have been several attacks out of the bar, targeting, for example, the mosque, the youth centre, or individuals that are not meshing with fascist ideology. These are clear evidences. The NPD holds its meetings in the bar. There are shows visited by so-called Freie Kameradschaften and so on. During the campaign, there have been several actions like a festival, a benefit auction for those affected by fascist violence, a climb protest in front of the town hall, a creative workshop followed by a furnace saga, the distribution of the satirical magazine Titanic, the positioning of a big iceberg in front of the central station, and last but not least the demonstration when protesters showed the red card to innkeeper Horst Michiel and his fascist comrades.
Für mehr Eisberge, Eisberg voraus.
The campaign wanted to make clear that this bar is a fascist bar. This was the central message. We wanted to sensibilise the public for that problem, which has been regularly denied by the Titanic crew itself. I think this attempt was quite successful. Local media often reported on our actions, as well as on fascist activities in the Titanic. When the topic Titanic was discussed in the District Council's meeting in February 2019, Conservative chairwoman Babette Schweder-Olderhus made clear that especially in this intercultural district, there is no place for xenophobic activities. During December's demonstration, Tufan Karoglu, head of Neumünster's Turkish community, delivered a similar pleading. Fascists are not only threatening migrant people, they are threatening all those with a dissenting opinion. They hate cultural diversity. They don't want our city to be cosmopolitan. We as anti-fascists are fighting for a tolerant city without racism. Nevertheless, we got to know that Democrats and anti-fascists also had to face backlashes. The open letter addressed to the bar's landlord remained unanswered. Similarly, in spite of critical questions to the breweries Carlsberg and its subsidiary Holsten, whose luminous advertising is attached to the Titanic's entry, there has been no clear statement. Supporters of Hamburg's soccer team, FC St. Pauli, whose sponsor Astra Beer also belongs to Carlsberg-Holsten, underlined the campaign's demands. However, the breweries only answered, "Like promised, we examined thoroughly your information. Anyhow, we could not find any clear link between the bar Titanic and xenophobic ideology." Later, they pointed out via email, "We do not directly deliver anybody. It is an annoying situation that they like our beer, but we are not able to do anything against it." Campaign spokeswoman criticised those answers for being far too vague. Besides San Pauli's supporters, popular musicians piped up and asked the breweries to end every cooperation with that fascist bar and to distance themselves from Horst Michiel and his xenophobic activities. Dear people from Astra, stop serving them your beer. Only fascists and complete idiots will drink it there. This isn't necessary. Come on, we like to drink your beer too. There has to be a way. Hey Holsten, if you watch this, we need to talk. In Neumünster there's a bar called Titanic. And at the bar's entry there's your neon sign. But I don't get one thing. Maybe you have already seen it. There's a photo of some people in front of the Titanic showing the innkeeper, who is at the same time councillor for a far-right party, showing members of the fascist groups Nordic Division or Neumünster Strikes Back. What I don't understand is that there are people doing your job, investigating your partners and informing you about their fascist activities. And you don't really know? Kind of strange. Honestly, deliver beer to fascists? You're a hopeless case.
Ja, wie sich Leute beteiligen können.
How can people get engaged? On the one hand, it's fundamental to oppose racist positions at work, at school, in your club or elsewhere, no matter if you're facing traditional fascists or those of the new right or non-fascist people talking fascist bullshit. Instead, we have to promote tolerance and openness. On the other hand, you can join anti-racist groups or associations in Neumünster. You just have to have a look at the list of groups supporting this campaign. The bar Titanic is only the most visible part of fascist activities in the city of Neumünster, and so it's clear that December's demonstration was maybe the campaign's highlight and ending. But it's not the end of the fight against fascist structures. For that reason, it's important to keep in touch with all the people that got involved in this campaign in order to continue our cooperation. The whole city has to pull together, otherwise we will not succeed, because the fascists wouldn't quit their loved bar by themselves, and landlords often say they wouldn't really know, situation wouldn't be that bad. In this case, this doesn't count. Evidences are clear. This is a fascist bar. Everybody has to pull one's socks up, and together we are able to make it.